Now let's go in depth. Tonight we are going in depth on the new business courts being set up. You're going to hear a lot about them in the coming months because the state of Oklahoma is going to set up 2 new courts in our state where businesses and businesses only can sue each other. It takes these matters out of the courthouses you and I use for our own legal matters.
Businesses need assurances that disputes will be adjudicated by courts with expertise in business law.
After pushing for their creation for nearly 2 years, Governor Kevin-Stitt is about to get his wish to set up business-only courts in the state of Oklahoma, a movement to attract more businesses to move to the state.
It's effectively equal to a district court. It's just a specialized docket with specialized judges.
With both bipartisan support and opposition, the state of Oklahoma will spend $2 million to establish courts designed solely for matters related to business and commercial lawsuits with judges that specialize in these types of cases. Right now, if a business wants to sue another business, it needs to get in line with the rest of us at our nearest courthouse and have it hashed out in district court.
You know, somebody comes in and they're a patron to a business and let's say a slip and fall or something like that, that case wouldn't be heard in business court because it's an individual consumer action against a business.
The $2 million will be spent hiring 2 new business court judges, buying or leasing out space for their future courtrooms, and building up a staff with a bailiff and legal secretary. The belief is that legal disputes between businesses can be addressed faster and more efficiently than leaving these matters where they are now.
If we see, 1, 2, 3 years in the future that this isn't being utilized, then it's definitely something as a conservative Republican, fiscally conservative, something that I would look at to make sure that it's either being utilized, or if it isn't, how can we save some money for the state of Oklahoma?
Rulings would still be subjected to the review of the Oklahoma State Supreme Court and lower appeals courts. Governor Kevin-Stitt said at his weekly news conference today that these business courts in Oklahoma is an effort to bring in Fortune 500 companies to our state.
We want to be the most business-friendly state. We want all the Fortune 500 companies to incorporate in the state of Oklahoma. And we're setting that up to say, hey, there's going to be chancery courts here. It was the reason that businesses all flooded to Delaware over the last 100 years. But Delaware is getting political. They're attacking the businesses. They're getting involved where they shouldn't. They're legislating from the bench. Elon pulled his companies out of Delaware, and Oklahoma's planting the flag that we want those companies located in Oklahoma.
This entire process started this time last year. Take a look at this video. You may remember this. This is the budget summit. The House and Senate were at odds over the state's budget so badly that they went line by line in the governor's office to try to find a way to cut taxes. They did not find a way to cut the income tax rate last year, and Governor Stitt had threatened to veto the budget unless he got a few concessions. And one of those was a committee of legislators was to be made up, and they study the feasibility of business courts. And what you're seeing play out now was the result of that study. About a half of all U.S. states have business courts or special business matter related courts. There are between 25 to 30 states with business court type settings in them that we are also about to join. In addition to speedy resolutions to sometimes multi-million-dollar cases, with a judge being specialized in business and commercial law, there is the hope that both sides can be better prepared to argue before the judge, and outcomes can be a bit more predictable as well. There are a lot of unknowns still. This is a very fresh bill that's about to be passed. We know one court will be located in Tulsa and another will be in Oklahoma City. The Tulsa court will handle the eastern half of the state and OKC the western. The location is still to be determined, and there will be talks about putting this in the county courthouses if there's room. The judges themselves will be appointed by the governor and approved by the Senate and will serve for 8 years, and every 8 years they will be up for review.